Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And now we observe the national anthems. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
Chance! He will be livid with himself.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Vega. And it's Vitinha. Now João Neves. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim and crosses. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks promising. He is just caressing the ball. Mendes has the space to scheme. Defending of the desperate variety. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That is a great pick out. deftly away. Out of play for a throw. And that pass just didn't quite work. 39. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? João Cancelo attempts a clearance. Jena. Bruno Fernandes. And now the breakaway. João Cancelo. And he's picked it up out wide. And no, he's seen through all of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, some astute defending there. Putna, always a very imposing presence at the back. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
That's going wide left. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Chance, surely! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Vitinha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Jena. Reinders plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Engages and forces him off the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves. And he welcomes it in. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cleared away. So what can they make of this? Cambuaya. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Jena. And he's in on goal. And it's Vitinha. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Romani. Cambuaya. Caresses it, towering header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Cambuaya is offering a right smile there.
Pedro Neto on a serious charge here. Now that looks a decent ball. Mendes receives it in a wide position. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Putna. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
E aqui estão eles. Vamos saudar os nossos jogadores.
So right back into the action. So the first half brought no goals. Pedro Neto. Ah, such a clever touch. Bruno, terrific effort. What a wonderful goal.
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cambuaya. Pedro Neto. And it's Mendes. No, that's been intercepted. Romani. Vega. Vitinha. That's destined for the flank. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Reinders being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vega. And the pass is intercepted. Goes looking wide. Pedro Neto stood his ground strongly. Mendes gets into a good position. Elects to cross. And that has been knocked clear. Bruno Fernandes. That's a decent clearance. He's on it. Can he get away? Gives it back. Looking here to chip it through. And that should get the job done. Tries to get it clear. Nice looking ball. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Just eases him off the ball. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Portugal have opted to make another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean...
Decent chance! It's fallen kindly here, and there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So a bit of a revolving door here, lots and lots of changes.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Vega with the clearance. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Now it's Trincao. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Indonesia really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! And it's in! A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Indonesia can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now he's off and running. Reinders. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
João Felix and Mendes tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Nice control. Shot could be on. João Felix! Jena threads one in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's running through.
That's good play from him.
Is there any support? He might not need it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's made its way to him. In it comes. Vega gets it clear. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Quick look. Gets his head on it! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Indonesia certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Caros espectadores, podem encontrar recipientes para o lixo em todas as entradas para as bancadas. Obrigado.